Let's return to Lagos State, where we told you earlier that Governor Sanwo-Olu presented a budget estimate of 1.388 trillion naira to the State House of Assembly. We're joined now by the House Committee on Budget and Economic Planning, Gbolahan Yishawu, for more on this development. The governor is submitting this document 1 week after he was scheduled to do so. Talk to us about the House commitment to the January to December budget cycle. Particularly, what is your projection for this one?
Didn't hear it too well, but if I can make out what you said, is that House commitment to the budget process to ensure that it's passed before the year runs out. Well, under the leadership of Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, the House of Assembly would do its best, but without compromising. We ensure we're thorough and we're very firm in looking through the process and through the entire budget, and ensure we give Lagosians a budget of consolidation, as Mr. Governor has christened the budget 2020.
Everyone is bracing up for the removal of fuel subsidy come February 2022. And attention is also turned to what state governors are doing, particularly with their spending plans for the new year. What precisely are the indices you and your colleagues will be looking out in verifying and certifying this document?
Well, of course, the macro indices, which has to do with the benchmark oil prices, the number of barrels of oil, inflation rate, and the rest of it, unemployment, will be taken into consideration. But more importantly, we need to look inward. Our IGR, the budget is predicated on revenue. Everything we do is with respect to the revenue. So we would definitely look at the revenue capacity of the state, and how we can increase this, because that would determine what we spend on capital and what we eventually spend on recurrent expenditure. So it's very important for us to look at the indices, the macro indices, and also what our own empirical record of activities and where we can actually shore up revenue within the state. So it's a combination of the two.
This administration has enjoyed some form of cordial relationship with the legislature. The challenge with that, given our history as a nation, is the legislative arm of government becoming a rubber stamp to the executive. What are your thoughts about this, particularly with the 2022 budget?
Well, I can speak for my states, for our state, our Lagos State, and I'm sure you yourself, you know that the Lagos State House of Assembly, under the leadership of Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, definitely is not a rubber stamp legislature, as you call it. And I doubt if any legislature is rubber stamp. Well,